Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Louis. Bravo.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Brandon Cooks, touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 72 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's get out the field. Defense. 51.
To throw again. Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Now Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there at 22.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Smith trying to run for it. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push late. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
180. Hold on. Check. Hey, Foxtrot. Watching the ball. Hey, down.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Bruce Conner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, I said
From the gun, here's Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so... And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler, Aaron. Now the Rams are going to halt things as they want to in this 3rd quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
tight dog.
Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Man left. No. 3 down. Motion. 12. 5. 55, Mike, 55.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And now here is another interception. Bruce Conner with a pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
revenge.